Welcome to the online classes. Utilize these online classes. Dear students, today we are going to 9th class Physical Science chapter 4 Atoms and Molecules. Dear children, we will learn about in this lesson is introduction, laws of chemical combination, laws of conservation of mass, law of constant proportions, Dalton's atomic theory, atom, symbols of atoms of different elements, valency, ions, cation, anion, molecule, molecules of elements, molecules of compounds, formula, writing chemical formula, atomic mass unit or unified mass, molecular mass or formula unit mass, mole concept, Avogadro constant, molar mass. Dear students, after complete this video, you are doing work in your house. That is, word church puzzle game, write elements puzzle game, write assignment, write worksheet. Compulsory doing this work, dear students. Already we learned in the previous chapter is matter around us pure. We used the terms elements and compounds. You learn about the role of separation of techniques in identifying elements. The pure components obtained after separation or purification are either elements or compounds. In this chapter, we can use this knowledge to explain some of the observations made in previous classes, like the rusting of iron rod kept outside, and does the weight of iron rod increase or decrease on rusting? Where does the matter charcoal go on burning charcoal? Wet cloths dry after some time. Where does the water go? These questions and several other similar questions fascinated scientists for many years. Burning and combustion reactions puzzled them to a greater extent. What does happen to magnesium on burning it in air? What does happen to sulfur on burning it in air? How are the weights of reactants and products? Are they same or different? In this chapter, we use the following terms frequently: elements, compounds, reactants, and products. So many sciences are studied about matter. First, Democritus is studied. What is matter? Matter is made up of very small particles. After that, Evangelist Torricelli and Bernoulli, Joseph Priestley, or etc. These sciences are studied in matter. Studied about matter. How to form matter. After completed, many scientists studied about matter. That Antony Lavoisier was a French nobleman. He made many important contributions to chemistry, and some call him is the father of modern chemistry. Lavoisier studied combustion reactions in detail. He was able to find the masses of reactants and products accurately, irrespective of their physical states. Based on his observations, he proposed the law of conservation of mass. Students, observe an activity, law of conservation of mass. Aim to find out the change in the mass before and after a chemical reactions. Materials: sodium sulfate, barium chloride, distilled water, conical flask, spring balance, small test tube, retort stand, rubber cork, thread, etc. Okay. Activity. Prepare a solution of sodium sulfate by dissolving approximately 2 grams of sodium sulfate in 100 ml of distilled water in a 250 ml of conical flask. Prepare a barium chloride solution by dissolving approximately 2 grams of potassium iodide in 100 ml water in another conical flask. Take some sodium sulfate solution in a conical flask and some barium chloride solution in a ignition tube. Hang the ignition tube in the flask by a thread and put a cork on the flask. Find the mass of the flask on a balance. Then tilt the flask. A chemical reaction takes place and sodium chloride and barium sulfate are formed. Then find the mass of the flask again. It will be seen that the sum of the masses of the reactants and products remain unchanged. So, finally, we state that law of conservation of mass state that mass can neither be created nor destroyed in a chemical reaction. This means that during a chemical reaction, the sum of the masses of the reactants and products remains unchanged. Example of conservation of mass. Hydrochloric acid react with sodium hydroxide to give sodium chloride and water. Here, hydrochloric acid and sodium hydroxide are reactant and sodium chloride and water is product. So, we will calculate reactant total weight is 36.46 plus 39.99. So total 76.457 grams. And also product weight is 76.45 grams. So totally in chemical reaction, mass can neither be created nor be destroyed. Another topic is law of constant proportions. Law of constant proportions state that in a chemical compound, the elements are always present in a definitive proportion by mass. Example, water H2O always contains two elements, hydrogen and oxygen combined together in the same ratio of 2:16 or 1:8 by mass. If 9 grams of water is decomposed, we get 1 gram of hydrogen and 8 grams of oxygen. Ammonia NH3 always contains two elements, nitrogen and hydrogen combined together in same ratio of 4:3 by mass. This law of constant proportion was explained by Joseph L. Proust between 1798 and 1808. Many scientists tried to give appropriate explanation. The English school teacher John Dalton proposed the basic theory about the nature of matter. Dalton reasoned his proposals as mentioned below. If mass was to be conserved, then all elements must be made up of extremely small particles called atoms. If law of constant proportion is to be followed, the particles of same substance cannot be different. Based on the above laws, law of conservation of mass and law of constant proportions, Dalton proposed a new system of chemical philosophy. Dalton's atomic theory. Dalton atomic theory explains postulates of Dalton atomic theory is: first one, matter consists of indivisible particles called atoms. Okay, matter consists of indivisible particles called atoms. Second one, atoms are neither created nor destroyed in a chemical reaction. Chemical reactants involved recognition of atoms. Third one, all the atoms of a given element have a identical mass and identical properties. Atoms of different elements have different masses and different properties. Compounds are formed when atoms of different elements combine in simple whole number ratios. That is, chemical change is the union or separation of atoms as in whole numbers. Fifth one, when atoms of different elements combined in different whole number of ratios, they form different compounds. Example, carbon monoxide CO, carbon dioxide CO2. Hence C and O combined in 1:1 and 1:2 ratios respectively to give two different compounds. And another example of ratio of water is 2:1. How to atom formation? Maharshi Kanad was about 2600 years ago. An Indian sage Rishi called Kanada also postulated atoms in his Vaisheshika Sutra. The actual name of Kanada was Kashyapa. He was renamed after his Kana Siddhanta. He proposed that all forms of matter are composed of very small particles known as atom, Anu, and each Anu may be made up of still smaller particles called Paramanu. The word atom is derived from a Greek word atomio, means indivisible. Atomio means indivisible. That means atom is indivisible. After that, Democritus and Leucippus was explained more this atom. So, what is atom? An atom is the smallest particle of an element that may or may not exist independently and retain all its chemical properties. Atoms are very, very small in size and smaller than anything we can imagine or compare with. Atomic radius is measured in nanometers, nm. 1 nanometer is equal to 10 power minus 9 meters, or 1 meter is equal to 10 power 9 nm. For example, the atomic radius of an atom of hydrogen is 10 power minus 10 meters. The radius of a molecule of water is 10 power minus 9 meters. Why do we name elements? The next topic is, why do we name elements? Dear students, do you know what gold is called in your language? Yes, but in other language it would have a different name. There are so many languages in the world that it is not possible to know the different names of each element in different languages. To help of scientists communicate without confusion, we must have one name for each element that is accepted by everyone. We know about Berzelius, scientist. John Berzelius suggested that initial letter of an element from its name in English written in capitals should be the symbol of that element. Example, oxygen, O for oxygen, H for hydrogen, and so on. The next topic is the symbol of atoms of different elements. The symbol of atoms are represented by letters. The symbols of some elements are represented by one letter, and the symbols of some elements are represented by two letters. If the symbol has only one letter, it should be written as a capital letter, and if the symbol has two letters, then the first letter should be capital letter and the second letter should be small letter. First of all, elements represented by Dalton's sum indicates. After that, Berzelius scientist is represent elements and their symbols. For example, hydrogen H, carbon C, nickel Ni, phosphorus P, sulfur S, oxygen O, uranium U, titanium Ti, bismuth Bi, etc. etc. So, each element have their own unique atoms. Two different between atoms respective elements are assigned with different symbols. Dear students, practice this activity. In this activity, some elements and their possible symbols are given in table 3. Correct them and given reasons for your corrections. What will you observe? Aluminium symbol, small first and small letter first and capital letter next. So this is wrong. So what will you observe? The first letter of the symbol should be uppercase and the second letter should be lowercase. So first letter A capital letter and second letter AL small letter. So AL is the aluminium symbol. And second one, carbon. Possible symbol small c is not right and correct symbol is capital C. The first letter of the symbol should be uppercase. And next one, chromium. Possible symbol is CHR. This is wrong. And the correct symbol is capital C is uppercase and small r is lowercase. A symbol can have only either one or two letters of English. The second letter should be a high sounding prominent letter in its English name. And chlorine. Chlorine, capital C and capital E is wrong. And first capital and next small letter. The second letter should be lowercase. And beryllium, BE is correct. Dear students, and also practice this activity to write the symbols for given elements. Look up a periodic table and try to find the symbols for the given elements in table 4 and write them against their names. Table 4. Element. Latin name, sodium, natrium, silver, argentinum, tungsten, wolfram, potassium, gallium, copper, cuprum, gold, arum, iron, barium, lead, plumbum, mercury, hydrosium. So write these elements and their symbol. What will you observe? Antimony. Antimony symbol is Sb. So that is Latin name is stibinum. And copper symbol is Cu. That is Latin name cuprum. Gold is Au. That is Latin name arum. Iron ferrum. Lead plumbum. That symbol is Pb. Mercury Hg. Potassium K. Silver Ag. sodium Na, tin Sn. So some elements have Latin names. First and second letter of the Latin names is used to represent the symbol. Next topic is valency. What is valency? Every element reacts with atoms of other element according to its combining capacity number. This combining capacity number is called valency. We know that there are over 115 elements. These elements react with each other to form compounds. Every element has a definite combining capacity that determines the atomicity of its molecules. Every element reacts with other element according to its combining capacity, which we call its valency. See this some valency of some elements. Helium valency is 0, hydrogen valency is 1, fluorine valency is 1, chlorine valency is 1, oxygen valency is 2, nitrogen valency is 3, and carbon valency is 4. And next topic is what is an ion? Compounds formed by metals and non-metals contain charged spaces. The charged spaces are known as ions. A negatively charged ion is called anion, and the positive charged ion is cation. For example, sodium chloride does not contain discrete molecules as its constituent units. Its constituent particles are positively charged sodium ions Na+, and negatively charged chloride ions Cl-. Ions may be charged independent atoms or a group of atoms, that means polyatomic, that have a net charge on them. Hence, ions are charged particles. Observe this table. Some common simple and polyatomic ions. 1 unit net charge is 1 unit ions, cation, hydrogen H+ ion, hydride H- ion, sodium Na+ ion, chloride Cl- ion, potassium K+ ion, bromide Br- ion, silver Ag+ ion, iodide I- ion, copper Cu+ ion, hydroxide OH- ion, ammonia NH4+ ion, nitrate NO3- ion. These are the 1 unit charged cations and anions, and 2 units cations and anions particles. Elements: magnesium Mg+2, oxide O-2, calcium Ca+2, sulfide S-2, zinc Zn+2, sulfate SO4-2, copper Cu+2, carbonate CO3-2, iron Fe+2, dichromate Cr2O-2. These are 2 units charged particles. And 3 units: aluminium Al+3, nitrate N-3, iron Fe+3, phosphate PO4-3. The next topic is molecule. A molecule is the smallest particle of an element or compound which exists independently and shows all the properties of that substance. A molecule is a group of 2 or more elements that are held together by attractive forces. Atoms of the same element or different elements can join together to form a molecule. The next topic is atomicity. The number of atoms constituting a molecule is known as its atomicity. A molecule of hydrogen consists of two atoms of hydrogen, hence the atomicity is 2. Hence, it is known as diatomic molecule. Helium, He, argon, Ar exist as a single atom. Hence, they are known as monoatomic molecules. Observe in this picture atomicity of some elements. Type of element is non-metal, argon, Ar, that atomicity 1, that is monoatomic. And second one, helium, that is non-metal, He, atomicity 1, monoatomic. And second one, oxygen, non-metal, that is O2, 2 atomicity, so that is diatomic. And hydrogen, H2, that atomicity is 2, so that is diatomic. And nitrogen, N2, that atomicity is 2, that is diatomic. And chlorine, Cl2, atomicity is 2, that is diatomic. And phosphorus, P4, that atomicity is 4, that is polyatomic. And sulfur, S8, polyatomic. Sodium, monoatomic. Iron, monoatomic. Aluminium, monoatomic. And the next concept is molecule of compounds. Molecule of a compound contains atoms of 2 or more different types of elements. Molecules of some compounds. Compound, water, H2O. Combining elements is hydrogen and oxygen. Number of atoms of each element. 2 hydrogen atoms and 1 oxygen atom. Ammonia, NH3. Combining elements is nitrogen, hydrogen. 1 nitrogen, 3 hydrogen elements. Carbon dioxide, CO2. Combining elements is carbon, oxygen. 1 carbon and 2 oxygen. Hydrochloric acid, HCl. Hydrogen and chlorine. 1 hydrogen, 1 chlorine. Nitric acid, HNO3. Hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen. So, 1 hydrogen, 1 nitrogen, 3 oxygen. Sulfuric acid, H2SO4. Hydrogen, sulfur, oxygen. So, number of atoms of each element, 2 hydrogen atom, 1 sulfur atom, and 4 oxygen atoms. Chemical formula of compounds. We must see the elements present in a molecule of the compound. Second, we must see the number of atoms of each element present in that molecule. If the molecule of a substance contains only 1 atom, subscript need not be written in the formula. 2 atoms of hydrogen and 1 atom of oxygen are present in a molecule of water. Its formula is H2O. Rules for writing chemical formula for binary compounds. For ionic compounds, metal and non-metal. Metal is cation and non-metal is anion. So, cation, anion. Symbol, cation Mg and anion Cl. So, charge is 2 plus 1 minus. This is here crisscross method is applied to form magnesium chloride compound. The formula is MgCl2. And also Al charge is 3 plus, oxygen charge is 2 minus. Apply crisscross method to form Al2O3. So, this is aluminium trioxide. So, writing chemical formula is Write the symbols or formula of the elements or ions so that the symbol of the metal or positive ion is on the left and symbol of or formula of the non-metal or negative ion is on the right. Write the valencies of the elements or ions below the elements or ions. Crisscross over the valencies of the combining ions. Polyatomic ions should be enclosed in bracket before writing the formula. See the example in this figure and write all important points in your notebook. See this figure, some chemical formula of some compounds. Copper sulfate is formula is CuSO4, sodium hydroxide formula is NaOH, sulfuric acid formula is H2SO4, potassium dichromate formula is K2Cr2O7, potassium permanganate formula is KMnO4, sodium carbonate formula is Na2CO3, sodium bicarbonate formula is NaHCO3. The next topic is atomic mass. What is the atomic mass? At first, 1/16 weight of oxygen is 1/16 weight of oxygen is equal to atomic mass unit to be considered at first time due to gaseous nature of oxygen. Still difficult to calculate mass of atom in that time. So that is redefined as standard references is due to solid nature of carbon is atomic mass unit is a mass unit exactly equal to 1/12 mass of one atom of carbon is isotope. So average mass of the atom compared to 1/12 of mass of one carbon atom. So atomic mass is, since atoms are very small in size, its mass is very small and determining its mass is very difficult. So the mass of an element, an atom is compared with the mass of an standard atom. The atom which is considered as a standard atom of for comparing the masses of other atoms is carbon 12 atom, whose atomic mass is 12 units. Atomic mass unit. One atomic mass unit U is the mass of 1/12 the mass of the carbon 12 atom. The atomic mass of an element is defined as the average mass of one atom of the element compared with 1/12 the mass of a carbon 12 atom. So the atomic mass is defined. The atomic mass of an element is, so the atomic mass state that the atomic mass of an element is defined as the average mass of all the isotopes of the element as compared to 1/12 of the mass of one carbon 12 atom. According to latest IUPAC recommendations, the AMU, that means atomic mass unit, has been replaced by U units, that is which is known as unified mass. Let us observe in this picture 1 to 20 elements of atomic mass and write this atomic mass in your notebook. Molecular mass. The next concept is molecular mass. The sum of atomic masses of all atoms present in a molecule. That is, unit is atomic mass unit U. Molecular mass of water is atomic mass of hydrogen and hydrogen plus atomic mass of oxygen. So Molecular mass of water is equal to 2 into atomic mass of hydrogen plus atomic mass of oxygen. 2 into 1 unit of plus 16 units. 2 into 2 plus 16 is equal to 18 units of molecular mass of water. And formula unit mass. Sum of masses of all atoms in formula unit are ions of given compound. Formula unit mass, that means example NaCl. Atomic masses of Na plus ion plus atomic mass of chlorine minus ion. So 1 into 22.9 units plus 1 into 35.45 units. Totally 22.9 plus 35.45 is equal to 58.35 units is the formula unit mass of sodium chloride, that is NaCl. The next concept is mole concept. The amount of substances that contain the same number of particles as that of atoms in 12 grams of carbon 12 isotopes is called 1 mole. The word mole was introduced by Wilhelm Ostwald, who derived the term from the Latin word moles, meaning a heap or pile. A mole substance may be considered as a heap of atoms or molecules. The unit mole was accepted in 1967 to provide a simple way of reporting a large number, the massive heap of atoms and molecules in a sample. So, the mole concept is defined. A mole of a substance is that amount of the substance which contains the same number of particles, atoms, molecules or ions that are present in 12 grams of carbon 12. The number of particles or atoms present in 12 grams of carbon 12 is 6.022 into 10 power 23. This number is called Avogadro number or Avogadro constant. A mole represents two things. It represents a definite number of particles, that means atoms, molecules or ions, equal to 6.022 into 10 power 23. And second one, it represents a definite mass of a substance equal to the gram atomic mass and of an element or the gram molecular mass of a compound. Gram atomic mass of an element is its atomic mass expressed in grams. Example, gram atomic mass of oxygen O2 is equal to 16 into 2 is equal to 32 grams. 16 is the atomic mass and 2 is the 2 atoms of oxygen. Gram molecular mass of a compound is its molecular mass expressed in grams. Example, gram molecular mass of water H2O is 1 into 2 plus 16 is equal to 2 plus 16 is equal to 18 grams. So, relation between number of moles N, mass M, molar mass M, number of atoms or molecules N and Avogadro number N A. So, N is equal to M by N or N is equal to N by N0 and M is equal to N into Na and M is equal to M by N. Wilhelm Avogadro, scientist. He is known for the Avogadro's hypothesis. In honor of his contributions, the number of fundamental particles in a mole of substance was named as Avogadro number. Though Avogadro did not predict the number of particles in equal Though Avogadro did not predict the number of particles in equal volumes of gas, his hypothesis did lead to the eventual determination of the number as 6.022 into 10 power 23. Rudolf Clausius, with his kinetic theory of gases, provided evidence for Avogadro's law. The next concept is molar mass. Mass of 1 mole of substance is called molar mass. Molar mass is equal to atomic mass. So, atomic mass of oxygen is 16 units and 1 mole of oxygen is equal to 16 grams of oxygen. That means 6.022 into 10 power 23 particles. And molar mass is equal to molecular mass is also. Molecular mass of water is 18 units and mass of 1 mole of water, that means gram molecular mass is equal to 18 grams, that is 6.022 into 10 power 23 particles. In numerical values remains same, only units changes from units to grams. Relation between mole, Avogadro number and mass. Mole. 1 mole of carbon atoms equal to Avogadro, according to Avogadro, 6.022 into 10 power 23 atoms of carbon. And mass. Mass of 1 mole of carbon atoms is 12 grams of carbon. And 1 mole of hydrogen atoms is 1 gram of hydrogen atoms. And 6.022 into 10 power 23 atoms of hydrogen. And 1 mole of any particle, atoms or molecules or ions. Relative mass of those particles in grams. We consider in grams. And we consider particles according to Avogadro particles. 6.022 into 10 power 23 number of that particles. And 1 mole of molecules. Molecular mass in grams. And 6.022 into 10 power 23 numbers of molecules. So, summary of this lesson is the total mass of the products formed in a chemical reaction is exactly equal to the mass of the reactants. This is known as the law of conservation of mass. And second, in a chemical substance, the elements are always present in a fixed proportions by mass. This is known as the law of constant proportion. And next, an atom is the smallest particle of an element that can participate in a chemical reaction and remain all its properties. And a molecule is the smallest particle of an element or a compound that is capable of independent existence and retains all the properties of that substance. And next, symbols represents atoms and formula represent molecules and compounds. Symbols represents atoms and formula represents molecules and compounds. Next, scientists use the relative atomic mass scale to compare the masses of different atoms of elements. And next, the number of times one atom of a given element is heavier than 1 by 12th part of mass of carbon 12 atom is called its atomic mass. Next, by using crisscross method, we can write the chemical formula of a compound. Next, the number of particles represented in 1 mole of any substance is called Avogadro constant Na. It is a fixed value of 6.022 into 10 power 23. And last one, mass of 1 mole of a substance is called its molar mass. So, dear students, write all points in your notebook while watching this video. Dear students, practice this word search puzzle. Look at this picture. And also complete this element puzzle. Here I will given some elements and complete this puzzle. Dear students, write an assignment in your notebook, must and should. First one, multiple choice questions. First one, value of Avogadro's number is 6.023 into 10 power 23, B 6.023 into 10 power 24, C 6.023 into 10 power 21, D 6.023 into 10 power 20. And second question, the law of definitive composition was given by A. Joseph Proust, B. John Dalton, C. Antoine Lavoisier, D. Berzelius. And third one, argon is polyatomic gas, B. An active element, C. Diatomic gas, D. Monoatomic gas. Fourth one, in water molecule, the mass ratio of hydrogen and oxygen is A 2:1, B 1:2, C 1:8, D 8:1. Fifth one, an ion is charged A. Charged atom, B. A group of atoms carrying a charge, C. Both A and B, D. None. And second Roman, fill in the blanks. 5 and 5 marks. Sixth question, a substance made of identical atoms is called an dash. Seventh one, 32 grams of oxygen has dash atoms. Eighth one, molar mass of 2 moles of NH3 is dash. Ninth question, 11 grams of carbon dioxide, that means CO2 is equal to dash moles. Tenth one, the symbolic representation of a molecule is called its dash. And third Roman, answer the following questions in one sentence. 5 and 5 marks. 11th one, what is the law of conservation of mass? 12th one, are all elements made of atoms? 13th, what happens to sulfur on burning it in air? 4th one, how would you write 2 molecules of oxygen and 5 molecules of nitrogen? 5th one, which postulates of Dalton's theory can explain the law of constant proportions? And 4th Roman, complete the following table. Argon, formula AR, monoatomic, helium, dash, monoatomic, sodium, Na, monoatomic, iron, dash, monoatomic, aluminium, dash, monoatomic, copper, dash, monoatomic, hydrogen, H2, diatomic, oxygen, dash, diatomic, nitrogen, dash, diatomic, chlorine, dash, diatomic, ozone, O3, triatomic, phosphorus, dash, tetraatomic, sulfur, S-side, octaatomic. Dear students, complete this following table. Dear students, and also write this worksheet in our notebook, must and should.